lecture of fear goes something like this. All people are afraid. Being afraid is a very normal, healthy thing. If an individual were not afraid, I would have to send them to a psychiatrist to find out what was wrong. Nature gave us fear in order to survive. And of course, fear is our best friend. Without fear, we would all die. We'd do something foolish or stupid, which would cause our death or being crippled. Fear is something which has to be controlled. I always compare it to fire. Fear, like fire, must be controlled. And once it gets out of control, like fire, it can destroy everything around it. Not only the individual, but everything around it. But once you control fear like fire, you can make it work for you. Without fire, we wouldn't have the civilization we now recognize. The fighter who controls this fear can now function in a manner far over and beyond anything he was capable of before. Fear is your friend. And nature gave us fear in order for us to survive. And I give the example of the deer crossing an open field and coming to the forest, and instinct telling him danger is present in the trees, perhaps in the form of mountain lions. At that moment, the adrenal gland injects adrenaline into the bloodstream, the heart beats faster, enabling the deer to perform an extraordinary feat of agility, sufficient to get out of the immediate danger. Now, we, as human beings, in my opinion, retain these qualities, though they're somewhat dormant because we live in a civilized atmosphere. But nevertheless, faced with a situation that intuition tells us dangers is present, these natural assets that nature gave us to survive come to the surface. And if we don't panic, if we maintain a discipline and a control over them, we can use them. And they not only will help us survive the particular incident, but continued success will give us a confidence that is so strong and a foundation so powerful that in time we can get to overcome almost anything.
So we're back to role playing with this dog to start to educate him on the importance of being able to protect Blade against two intruders. We have the intruders there. There's two of them, and I'm going to go and open the door to collect my parcel, and they're literally going to force their way in. He's going to mitigate one of them. The issue we have is what about the second person? So now,
I'm gonna take your
job that everyone talks about, right? So he's going to make
I'm gonna take your guns outside.
unless I'm out the door.
Out the fucking
So the dog has been done a great job, but what about me?
Take the bloody dog. Take the bloody dog.
Ouse! Ouse!
Take the bloody dog.
What? I'm sorry. Please. Or we start to teach him the switch. Backwards and forwards now.
Hey, young man.
Very quickly. Everything is. So loud. Ow! Drop your weapon. Transport. Come in. Walk this way. Transport. Good man. Who's... But, so we have a silent guard. Someone's going to get bitten. And, you know, one of the burglars is not going to leave here. Isn't that right, young man? So you can come to this side together. One of these guys. Yeah. So we're going to wait for them. As long as they don't make a decision. Now, guys, you're going to need to have a discussion because you don't want to go to the courtroom. Yeah? The minute they break, you've got a problem. You start running off. It's an incredible performance by this dog. You know, Ghost is not yet 18 months old. You know, this is not a Belgian Malinois or a German Shepherd. This is an American Bulldog. Incredibly talented. And what you have to understand in this type of scenario is this: on naked flesh with the BMI, I mean, this dog is over 60 something kg. The impact on your skin would be devastating. But most importantly, what we're looking for is DNA. DNA. Everybody's got balaclavas on these days. But your blood, there's only one reason why your blood has been found on that or in that home, because you were there. The question is, what were you doing there? So supporting evidence with the CCTV and the DNA and clearly inflicted wounds on you will, definitely verify beyond a reasonable doubt that you were at the site. By the time this dog is 2 years old or 3 years old, it'd be incredible.
House! Flats! Flee!
Well done, young man.
9.
Sit. Flats. Sit. Push. In. Sleep.
At the same time, this dog has to listen. Connie's heavily pregnant. Even if you weren't heavily pregnant, trying to control an animal like this that doesn't want to listen to you is a difficult task. So not only has he got to have this combative skill, he's got to be biddable and respectful enough to listen to a pregnant woman. It's a very delicate balance.
Widow ghosting in the high street in Sheerness.
Yet stable in the high street, not just constantly reacting for no reason. And this is about careful selection and about appropriate pressure. Walking past other dogs, and being stable and biddable. Not being fearful or overly reactive, or mentally unhinged because of just the wrong style of development. We're very, very proud of the Zero to Hero program.
Good boy. In. Sleep.
The complete cubes from Duck. And you have the Duck meat burgers. Again, a complete raw diet. The Duck cold press kibble. Can hydroxy gag. If you got large breeds like this, it's a must have.